Hi everybody, you guys have asked me to talk about the books in my library. So in this episode today, I'm going to give you an in-depth understanding of three of the most valuable insights that I found from this book called Crush It, written by Garyvee. And I'm going to derive these insights using three of the best case studies that I could find with my research. So let's get started. The first insight comes from the iconic marketing campaign which was carried out by Ford in 2011. This case study teaches us a ton of things about how marketing in general has evolved since the past 20 years. Now, because you and I, we both grew up during the times of social media revolution, which is why we do not realize how much social media has changed the dynamics of marketing. A very simple example to understand the same would be to look at the automobile marketing, which is the marketing of cars. Now people, since the 1990s, even until 2008-2009, Ford, just like any other company, had four major mediums of marketing, which was TV, radio, newspapers and billboards. They used to spend millions of dollars into finding the best location, sponsoring the most popular events and hiring the best ambassadors possible. But even after spending so much, they had very less scope to actually find out what exactly is causing the customers to buy the product. Was it the radio ad? Were the TV ads doing very well, or was it the combination of both that was doing very well? And if you look at the case of billboards, let's say they put out 100 billboards. They had very less scope to find out which 30 out of those 100 billboards were actually grabbing the attention of the people. So they had to spend in millions of dollars and just hope that the output that comes out turns out to be worthy enough. But after social media, this marketing pipeline has become so powerful and so accurate that it is beyond our imagination. And that's where our case study comes in. In 2009, a mastermind by the name Scott Monty came out with an idea which redefined the standards of automobile marketing forever. Now, back in 2011, Ford was about to launch its Fiesta model in the United States. And what they did was, about 2 years back in 2009, they handpicked 100 social media influencers and gave them the car for 6 months with a few tasks. All they had to do was make videos and tell the world about their experience with the car. Back then in 2009, social media was just getting started and it was still in its baby stages. So to the conventional marketers, it looked like a marketing gimmick and nobody really expected anything extraordinary to come out of it. Kuch bhi. But you know what? The entire automobile industry was shocked to know that the campaign turned out to be one of the most successful campaigns that was ever executed by Ford. And this is what the result looked like. In terms of visibility, it got 6.2 million YouTube views, 750,000 Flickr views, along with 40 million Twitter impressions. And more importantly, in terms of sales, they got 50,000 potential customers, 6,000 of them pre-ordered the Fiesta. And you know what the best part was? 97% of those 50,000 potential customers were first-time Ford buyers. Now, if you're a marketing student, you would understand that it takes 5 times more money to get a new customer than selling it to an already existing customer. And this is what made Fiesta movement an insanely successful campaign. Now, as far as the campaign was concerned, Ford can literally look into the micro details of the campaign, find out how many people saw the campaign, how many people engaged with the campaign, what kind of people engaged with the campaign, which influencer's video was best, which influencer's video did not work, and more importantly, they can draw a direct correlation between the campaign and the outcome of the campaign. And this is what gives us two very, very valuable lessons over here. Number one, there is a paradigm shift in marketing that is happening right now, and we are moving very, very quickly from paid media to earned media. And in 2021, if you want to grow your business, you have the potential to leverage content marketing no matter how small your business is. And the best way to leverage content marketing would be to use storytelling to create valuable pieces of content for your audience. So if you want to leverage content marketing and if you're comfortable with my method of teaching, you can take up the communication masterclass and learn to tell powerful stories, eventually to boost the visibility of your company and the revenue of your business. Insight number 2 comes from the genius marketing strategy of Red Bull. If you look at Red Bull, people, as a product, it's a non-alcoholic product, not the tastiest drink in the world, and of course, not the healthiest drink in the world. But even then, every single year, Red Bull manages to make $1 billion. And all of this is merely because of their marketing strategies. To tell you about it, this is a story that dates back to 14th of October 2012 when Red Bull came out with something called the Stratos Project, wherein they decided to throw a man from stratosphere to break the record of the highest freefall jump done. So they got hold of a professional skydiver by the name Felix Baumgartner, and they spent $65 million into preparation and social media campaigns. Now, just like the Ford campaign, everybody thought that Red Bull is crazy to spend $65 million to market an energy drink. But you know what the result was? In terms of visibility, they got 8 million YouTube live stream viewers, making it the most watched YouTube live in history. They got 52 million views on webcast, it got shown on 70 TV stations, 3.2 million tweets, 72,000 mentions with hashtag Red Bull, 22,000 Instagram photos, and more than 130,000 Facebook shares. And when all of this happened, even the news channels and newspapers started reporting this event. Eventually, they got a ton of PR. And the most astonishing fact of all is, Red Bull spent $65 million to carry out this campaign. And some reports say that the visibility that they got out of it and the publicity that they got out of it was worth more than $1 billion. And the direct result in sales? Well, sales rose by 7% in the following 6 months, generating $1.6 billion in revenue. And this is what brings us to the second most valuable insight from this book, which says, content is fire, social media is gasoline. If you know where to light it, your business will explode beyond your imagination. Now the question is, these billion-dollar brands are doing it, that's fine. But what about normal people like us? How do we market our work? And that's where the third insight comes into play. That is about how to monetize your craft using social media. This is the story of my friend called Rohan. About 3 years back, he used to make these wonderful portrait paintings. But in spite of making great paintings, he was not able to find a way to monetize it. But then 2 years back, he came out with this brilliant idea to make the same portraits, but instead of making them on a canvas, he started making them on coffee mugs. And he positioned it in such a way that he said that you could give the perfect gift to your loved ones by giving them customized mugs. For example, for Mother's Day, you can literally gift your mother a mug with her own beautiful portrait on it. On Valentine's Day, if you wanted to gift something to your fiancé, you could gift him or her a mug with a beautiful message and both of your portraits on it. Guess what? Every time somebody received his mug, they posted a WhatsApp story and an Instagram story thanking Rohan for his work and their loved ones for the gift. And every time someone put out a story, Rohan got a new order. And today, this guy is overbooked during all such gift-worthy occasions. And this is what brings me to the most valuable insight that Gary Baba preaches every single where. And that is, social media is nothing but word of mouth on steroids. And in order to leverage it, you have to find a way to make your work a value add in someone else's life. If you got an amazing product 20 years back, it was practically impossible for you to scream it out to 500 people. But today, it is just one click away in terms of a WhatsApp status and an Instagram story. And merely with that one press of a button, you are screaming it out to 1,000 people in your contacts who are spread all across the country. And this word of mouth publicity is by far the most powerful medium of marketing. Those were my insights from this wonderful book called Crush It. That's all from my side for today, guys. If you learned something valuable, please hit the like button to make YouTube Baba happy. And to support our work, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful weekend and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.